now on our way to the famous God Monument.
On the death of Sir Walter Scott in 1832, the great and good of the city came together to agree on a fitting monument to this outstanding Scottish literary figure. The monument was designed by George Michael Kent, who was inspired by the architecture of Melrose Abbey and Roslyn Chapel. It is 61 meters high with 287 steps to 4 levels from which you can have spectacular views. The foundation stone was laid on August 15, 1840, which is Sir Walter Scott's birthday. Sir Walter Scott was a best-selling novelist. His Waverley novels were hugely popular all over Europe, though he didn't say publicly that he was the author until 1827. Trained in law, he was a leading Edinburgh citizen who rediscovered the hidden Royal Scottish regalia in Edinburgh Castle and organized the visit by King George IV in 1822. It was the first British monarchy to visit Scotland since Charles II in 1650. The Scott Monument is the largest monument to a writer in the world, in the memory of Sir Walter Scott.
Right now we are on a boat and we are about to see Loch Lomond.
Loch Lomond is a freshwater Scottish loch which crosses the Highland boundary fault. It is the largest inland stretch of water in Great Britain by surface area. The loch contains many islands, including Invermarie, the largest freshwater island in the British Isles. The loch is now part of the Loch Lomond and Venn National Park, which was established in 2002. It is 39 kilometers long and between 1.2 and 8 kilometers wide. It is 37 to 190 meters deep.
Glasgow is Scotland's largest city and there are about 599,000 inhabitants.
The bagpipe was first seen in Scotland around the 14th century. Scottish bagpipe music has an important part in social and cultural life for generations of Scots. You're likely to hear traditional music played in the streets in many of Scotland's cities. Many museums and castles tell interesting tales about the pipes and their collections. In Glasgow you will find the National Piping Centre, which displays over 300 years of bagpipe history and featuring the oldest surviving chanter of the Highland bagpipe anywhere in the world.
Right now we are standing outside the National Museum of Scotland. The real reason we came here was actually because we thought that the Stone of Scone was displayed here in the museum.
Stone of Scone, also called Stone of Destiny, stone that for centuries was associated with the crowning of Scottish kings and then in 1296 was taken to England and later placed under the coronation chair. The stone weighs 152 kilos. It is a rectangular block of pale yellow sandstone, almost certainly of Scottish origin, measuring 66 centimeters by 41 centimeters by 28 centimeters. A Latin cross is its only decoration. The Stone of Destiny is a powerful and ancient symbol of Scottish monarchy, witnessing the coronation of its kings for hundreds of years. In legend, it was used as a pillow by the patriarch Jacob. It's believed to have been brought first to Ireland and then Scotland. In 1296, Edward I of England took the stone from Scone near Perth and had to build into his own throne. Since then, it has been used in the coronation ceremonies for the monarchs of England and then Great Britain. On Christmas Day 1950, 4 Scottish students removed the stone from Westminster Abbey in London. 3 months later, it turned up 500 miles away at the front door of Edinburgh Abbey. In 1996, the stone was returned to Scotland and is now in the Crown Room, where it's seen by hundreds of thousands of visitors every year. Edinburgh Castle is located on Castle Rock in the city of Edinburgh. Castle Rock formed after a volcano erupted over 340 million years ago. The first castle that existed on the rock was known as the Castle of the Maidens. It was built during the 12th century by David I, son of Saint Margaret of Scotland. From the late 18th century to the early 19th, Edinburgh Castle was used to hold military prisoners from England's many wars. The castle became a national monument in 1814 after a mass prison break proved that the castle could not hold prisoners. During the 19th to early 20th centuries, the castle was slowly restored. Military ceremonies began to be held there, and in 1927 part of the castle was turned into the Scottish National War Memorial. In many places, especially in villages, a pub is the focal point of the community. It describes the heart of Britain. Typically, a pub serves beer or other alcoholic drinks and basic meals.